this is Amy. Thanks so much for stopping by. Today I'm going to kind of go back a little ways and do some rock painting. I am going to show you how I paint a real easy daisy on this rock. I will be using several different brushes. I am going to be using a low Cornell brush. It's a filbert brush number 6. And then I have some, this doesn't even have it on here, some fingernail brushes, painting brushes. One is a flat brush, one is a liner brush. I'm trying to see what this Princeton Art and Brush Company, and this one I'm not really sure. I think it was in a nail painting set. I'm going to be using a dotting stylus, a Deerfoot stippler, which is a number 4, and then a 1/4 inch, or quarter, I should say, I don't know if it represents inch or not, Scruffy Brush. It's a plowed one-stroke brush. Paint I'm using is all FolkArt. It's a mixture of enamels and MultiSurface. Be using Wheel Brown, Fresh Foliage, Metallic Silver, Licorice, Pale Yellow, Moon Yellow, Wicker White, and Thicket. I have cleaned off this rock. I didn't paint it, which most of the ones that I sell, or if not all of them actually, I do a base coat on them. But I thought, you know, this would be kind of fun just to do just a raw surface rock with no additional painting on top of it with this daisy. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and get started. My daisy is going to consist of, I have this kind of close up, so I'm going to try to get my plate into view as much as possible. It's a little bit difficult. Let me see here. Sorry. Alright, so basically I am going to be using the metallic silver, the wicker white for my daisy. And I'm going to start with just a little stroke at the top here and continue on. I'm going to pull out a longer stroke here, but I want to try to get it more of a rounded look instead of a long skinny look, so I'm going to go back over it with some white and then continue on. Maybe make a little bit bigger stroke here. I can make it straight. I can do a curved stroke here. But I am just going to do a basic petal. Whoops. And then I'm going to continue on. Do another one from down here, pulling it up, giving it a little bit of a curve. And again, I can go over it. I can make it a little bit more rounded, a little bit thicker petal. In the ultimate end, I don't really want it to have a certain division between the silver and the white, so I will probably be going over these just a little bit. And then I'm going to do this again, come down here, just pull it up. Again, go over it. It's so much easier than painting on glass. I do like the rock painting, it's fun. And then I am going to come up here, just do a little pull, and do one last smaller pull from here, kind of just to my side, like that. Alright, so what I want to do, I'm going to just touch base, go back over this again. Just want it to have a good coverage and not be so divided between the two different colors. You see I kind of rotated a little bit. And then do this here. Go back over it. I can curve it into the center too if I want, like that. And then just keep working it Here we go. It's pretty. It's going to be very pretty. Just very little design. Just very simple. Alright, just like that. Then I am going to take my little deerfoot stippler, which I love. I am tipping the front part into the moon yellow, the back part into the pale yellow, and I always do a little tap just to kind of get started here and get some of the paint off of it before I put my center in. And I like my centers to be really pretty rounded, if possible. I'm going to get back in, put more in there. I like good coverage. Very good coverage. Again, this is just a very simple beginner's design. I'm going to tip the back part of this into the burnt umber, and I'm going to come in here and tap the base. And I can tap a little bit more in there. You can see my dark. Tap a little bit of the paint off, go again, and just come over it like so. If you want to do the brown again, you can. I'm just going to leave it like this, and you'll see why in just a few minutes. Next thing I'm going to do is tip my liner brush into my green, my greens actually, and I am just going to come out and just do kind of a little wiggly, just a little viney kind of thing out from the flower itself. Very simple, and I'm going to pull some little strokes from the edges. They're just very little, very dainty, delicate little strokes. That can come down the side of the rock. I have the flower, but that's not it. I'm painting the flower. Alright, so then we're going to come over here and just continue on, doing some little strokes. Very cute. Again, just very delicate, very simple. And I'm trying not to stick my fingers in it. Alright, I'm going to do one out the back here. I'm going to just do 3 little vines. And I like to use the 2 different colors, at least the 2 different colors. I can add my little yellow into it if I choose. I'm going to save that for the leaves. And again, just do some simple pulls. If you get too much of the dark, just go ahead and tap into the lighter green, which is the fresh foliage, and then continue on. Very simple. Alright. Okay, so then the next thing I'm going to do, take my little dotting tool, come back in here, and I am going to, let's see if I use the right side or not. Sorry. No, I'm going to use this side. It's just a very, very smooth, almost like you're using a needle. Not quite as sharp, but kind of the concept. And then I'm just going to take my time and put in some really little dots. And they can be bigger. You make them different sizes is great. And they can be all over the place. They don't have to be just in one spot. If you want to do just like that, you can, or you can come around and just do all the way around, just where the petals are, of course. That's what I'm going to stick to. Just very, very simple. And if you want to make, more, you can. I'm not trying to make it real, just trying to keep it simple, basically. But I think it's cute. Very cute. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here now. I am at the risk of pulling in some of the green, but I'm going to just take my Scruffy and I'm pounding it off. I'm sticking it in the white and I'm pounding it off some, but I am just going to take it and just sporadically place green, or white, excuse me, green, white on the green, like that. Very simply. Again, I'm risking pulling up some of the green, but that's okay. It'll just add to it, give it some color. Very easily, very lightly, just tapping on it. And it just gives it a little bit more detail, a little bit more interest. Doing it this way. You don't have to put too much. You can put lighter on than what I just did, but I like it. Alright, so then my last thing I'm going to do is put in some leaves. And they're not going to be too many leaves, but I like doing the parts that I've done already so that I can put these leaves on and be able to kind of cover over some of that so it's not quite as white. That I have some leaves kind of breaking that up a little bit, and that ends up being more of my background than on top. But then I can still, you know, see them, see the white still. I'm going to put a little bit of stems into this, very little. These little brushes are so fun to use too, by the way. But I kind of like the natural stone look and the painting. Again, I'm going to turn it to where I can stick the stems in. Stick the little stemmies in. So much fun. I hope you like this. Again, it's just a break away from my normal gloss painting. I'm trying to think of some other surfaces to paint on, just to kind of break it up a little bit. Because I feel like I know I do a lot of gloss painting, and hopefully that's what you like. Alright. And there you go. There you have it. Very simple, very cute. I like it on the natural stone, and hope you do too. Again, you know, these are just simple little projects you can do. Give them as gifts or have them sitting on a shelf, basket. You know, just a little touch of whimsy in your house in different spots. Good conversation piece. I know another thing you could do, I'm just sitting here thinking this, but I have green in my brush right now. But you could, if you want, you could go through and go around these petals if you wanted to do that. I'm not going to do that though, because like I said, I did have some green in there. I'm going to leave it because I'm afraid I'll mess it up. But there you have it. Quick project. Fun one too that you can gather your friends to do, just like the bottles. And have some fun. Create a little piece of art which is relaxing, stress relieving, and a great thing to do right now. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this. Thanks so much again for stopping by. If you would, give me a big thumbs up if you like this video. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And last but not least, hit the share button underneath the video and share this on your social network with all of your family and friends. That would greatly be appreciated. Once again, I definitely appreciate you taking the time to view the videos that I post. Feel free to stick around and look at some of my other ones. And until the next time, stay healthy and safe, and have a good one.